Hi guys, welcome back to a new video on the channel. Now today, as you could probably tell, I'm in the process of moving my bedroom round, so it looks a little bit different. This is where the camera is going to be from now on. It's on a new phone, so I'm hoping that the picture quality is a little bit better. It does keep going a little bit dark, but say as I'm sorting the room out, hopefully that will make it a lot easier for you guys. And as you can tell, I have a new addition in my room. My Reading flag is in here with me. So guys, this is my official Championship predictions video. Those of you on the channel will know that I did a joke prediction, just a bit of an off-the-cuff one at the start, sort of like a couple of months back or so. And yeah, this is now what I've come up with as my official prediction. So this one you can rip apart as much as you wish. Just one last quick thing before we do get on to the video. The £20 giveaway that I'm doing, that will all end tomorrow, and on Friday I will be doing like this. I'll be doing a video where you see me collect the name out of a bowl, so it makes it all official. I'll also put the ticket there so you can see it. Obviously, if that's you, you can comment as well to let everyone know, and then I will also be putting the £20 note into an envelope with your name, not with your name and address on, but I'll put the money into an envelope, and then of course you can DM me on some of my other social media and we can get it sent to you. And then all I would ask is when you do receive it, is that you just put a video up or a comment, just to let everybody know on the channel that it was a genuine giveaway and I wasn't just trying to get subscribers for no reason. So guys, let's move on to the Championship predictions for the season. It all kicks off on Friday, actually I should say. All kicks off on Friday. And the predictions will be coming for that very soon, but I'm so looking forward to the new season. So we're going to start this, not doing it alphabetically, but I'm going to do it in my league form. Obviously, for those of you that can't watch the whole video, the table will be in the description anyway. So guys, the champions. No, I'm not about to say Reading. It's Norwich City. I just think that with the quality of players that Norwich brought down from the Premier League with them, that are more accustomed to the Championship, they've kept their manager, they haven't really lost that many players, and I just feel that, only in my opinion, that Norwich City will win the league and go straight back up at the end of the season. So Norwich are in first. In second place, I've gone with Brentford. Now, again, it sounds like a very controversial decision, but I think with Brentford, they just missed out on promotion last season, and the playoffs were very heartbreaking for them. They've kept the majority of their team. They're in a new stadium, which isn't a massive thing, but they are going to be a lot better this year. I think they're going to finish second. The new stadium is beautiful, and it's a lovely, lovely stadium, and I'm sure that they will do well there. So I've gone with Brentford in second. So in third place, I've got Watford. Now, the reason I don't think that Watford will be in the top two is simply because the Championship has changed so much since they were last here. They tried to establish themselves in the Premier League, and they did very well. I'm not about to slate them or anything like that. They've done very well. Now they're in the Championship. It's the most competitive league in England. It is just so hard. And I think, to be fair, that Watford may just struggle a little bit. When I say struggle, I don't mean down the bottom. I mean with the new sort of set up in the Championship. So we'll see how they get on, but I do think they will finish in third. In fourth place, I've got Middlesbrough. Now, the thing with Middlesbrough is I just think they're going to be that dark horse, that surprise team. And I wouldn't be surprised if Middlesbrough finished in the top two, but I can't confidently enough put them in the top two with Norwich and Brentford. But I'm not saying they won't be there. I think, they, like I said to a fan on a previous video, I really do think that they are going to be a surprise package this year, and I've gone with Middlesbrough in fourth. In fifth, I've got Reading's opponents on the first day of the season, Derby County. I think that Derby have got a very solid squad. I'm a bit concerned that they've lost their wing-backs, but I think they're going to be okay, and I've got them in fifth. In sixth, and this is probably one of my more shocking predictions, I've actually gone with Millwall. Again, I think that Millwall had a very solid season last year. I think that they could easily have made the playoffs, but they didn't in the end. But I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit more Tricky for them this year, but I do think they'll get there. So I've gone with Millwall in 6th. In 7th, I've got Preston North End. For me, Preston are one of those sides that they're always difficult to beat at home. And then obviously when they go away from home, they can pick good results up. They get the odd draw here and there. And I think if they can turn some of those draws into wins or some of the defeats into draws, I think they're going to be doing a lot better. And that's why I've got them in 7th. So moving on to 8th place, and that's where I go to Wales for Cardiff City. So Swansea fans are annoyed because I think Cardiff will finish above them. I think that Cardiff City are, again, a very quality side. They've got a lot of good players. The youngsters are coming through. And Neil Harris is a great manager. So I think Cardiff will have a good season this year. And that's why I've got them in 8th. So in 9th is their neighbours Swansea. Swansea obviously crept in to the playoffs on the last day, which is the best way to do it. You get in the playoffs when you can. By beating us, well, smashing us is the honest way of putting it at our stadium. I think Swansea are going to be a difficult side to play again this season for anybody. And I wouldn't be surprised if they end up in the playoffs. But I've got them just missing out in 9th. In 10th, I've got Nottingham Forest. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that for me, Nottingham Forest had such a capitulation at the end of last season. You wonder what the morale's going to be like. The players going, we've got to go through this all over again. We've got to do this again. And you just wonder, is there going to be a little bit of fallout from it? Are they going to be a little bit hurt by it? Obviously, after the sort of first, say, 5 or 6 games, we'll know. But I'm not so sure with Nottingham Forest, so I've got them in 10th. In 11th, I've got Blackburn Rovers. Again, Blackburn are one of those championship sides that they've got the potential to be in that top 6. They're big enough to be in the top 6, but big enough to be the champions. But they just don't seem to have that kick at the moment, and we're going to see if that's going to come this season or not. And that's why I've got them in 11th. So in 12th, I've got Bournemouth. Now, I know what the Bournemouth fans are thinking. What the hell are you doing? Bournemouth have now lost every single star that they had last year, apart from Brooks, but then he could easily be going as well. They have a very inexperienced manager. They've just been relegated. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a fabulous season for Bournemouth. Could be proved wrong. These are just predictions, but I'm not so sure. So I've got Bournemouth to finish in 12th. Now here comes something slightly different from my other prediction. I've got Reading in 13th. Now, I've changed my mind and think we're going to finish one place above 14th, which we did last year. In the joke prediction video, you'll notice I had them 24th. At the time, my team was in a mess. We had no idea what was going on. We had no idea what players we were going to sign. If we were going to sign players, we were losing players. There was so much going on. And although, yes, it's got not much less complicated as we've sacked Bowen and got Panovic in and but we have signed Josh Laurent, who is looking like a quality player. And actually, the way that we've been playing, although we lost against Tottenham, the way we played was encouraging, and the way we've been playing has been encouraging. So we're definitely not going to be challenging. I'm going to say that now. And we could still easily be involved in a relegation fight. However, I do think that we'll have a little bit better of a season and finish in 13th. In 14th, I've got Bristol City. Now, for me, Bristol City have just kind of gone backwards. They used to be one of those teams that you'd back them to be in the playoffs, you'd back them to be in the top 6, 7, and they don't seem to deliver. So this season, I'm putting them in 14th. 15th, I've got Barnsley. Now, I correctly predicted Barnsley to survive last season in my where I think they'll finish predictions. I don't think they're going to be involved in the relegation this year. I think they might flirt with it a little bit, but I think they're going to be fine, and I've got them in 15th. So, for those that have probably looked at the league table already, I've got Huddersfield in 16th. Huddersfield, for me, I think are going to be one of those teams that's going to struggle. Wouldn't surprise me if they ended up being relegated, but I do think that they're going to survive, so I've got them in 16th. 17th, I've got Luton Town. I do not think that Luton Town will go down. I think that they've got a really good... their home form is really strong, and away from home they have this team spirit that they can really grind out results. So, I think Luton will survive, and I've got them in 17th. 18th, I've got Coventry City, newly promoted Coventry City. I think that Coventry will be a force in the Championship going forward, but I think they just need to find their feet this season, and that's where they might pick up some good results, but they might pick up some poor ones as well. So I've got them in 18th, but they will survive. 19th, I've got Stoke. Now, Stoke for me last season, it was diabolical, and I'm stunned they didn't get relegated. Yeah, I think they'll probably survive just about this year again, but I don't think it's going to be, like as a Reading fan, I don't think it's going to be comfortable for Stoke fans this season. And that's why I've got them in 19th. So, Rotherham in 20th, just about surviving. This is a bit of a weird one. People think that Rotherham will be the whipping boys again, but I don't know. I think they might be able to hold their own and get themselves into that survival, and that's why I've got them where I have. 21st, if I get where I'm going. 21st is Birmingham City. I'm not sure. Like I said, with Birmingham, they're just one of them teams, you know, the Birmingham City. So we'll have to see what happens with them, but I don't think it's going to be a comfortable season for them. And they may go down, but I think they'll just about survive in 21st. So the three teams that are left are Queen's Park Rangers, Sheffield Wednesday and Wycombe Wanderers. And those are the three that I'm tipping for relegation in the Championship. The first one is probably the biggest shock to everybody, and that's Queen's Park Rangers. Now let me state straight away, this has got nothing to do with this hilarious rivalry on the hoops and the kit thing that Reading and QPR have going on. You know, we call them the fake hoops, they call us the fake hoops, and everybody just says, look, for Christ's sake, it doesn't matter, it's a shirt. But for me, it's got nothing to do with that. It's just me genuinely looking at QPR's squad. It doesn't look that strong. They've lost Eze, they've lost some key players, and just personally, on the team alone, nothing else involved, I just don't think Queen's Park Rangers are going to have enough to survive this season. If they do, fantastic, well done, and I'll take all the slack in the world. But I just don't personally think they will. I think Wycombe will finish 23rd. As much as, again, I'd love to see them survive, I think maybe the Championship's a little bit too higher up for them, as they haven't really invested. And, okay, they probably didn't want to spend too much of the money they'd have got, but the Championship, you have to spend. Even if you don't spend loads, just get players in, and Wycombe haven't done that, so I worry for them. And obviously in 24th, I've got Sheffield Wednesday. The only reason for this isn't just their deduction. It's a lot. They just don't seem that they've had a good bit of cohesion there, and I worry for them. They're a lovely side. They're a great team. They're a Premier League side. They shouldn't be struggling in the Championship, but unfortunately with that 12-point deduction to start the season, they've got to win 4 or 5 games just to get onto 0 points, and then they've got to start catching the teams up. So they can do it. It's doable. I'm not saying they won't. Just in my opinion, I think it's going to be a difficult season for them, and that's why I've got them in 24th. So guys, that concludes, and this is why I'm so excited, that concludes my Championship predictions for this season, and we can now look forward to the new season. I'm buzzing like every Championship fan across the country, and League 1 and League 2. Alright, we're not allowed back in the stadiums, but this is our season. Is what everybody will be thinking, and everyone is hoping for come Saturday. Friday night, of course, we have that game between Watford and Middlesbrough, and I think that's going to be a fantastic start to the Championship season. I will be doing all of my predictions on Friday for the weekend's games, the Premier League, the Championship, League 1 and League 2. And yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. Thank you for sticking with the channel over the last few months. I know I haven't posted as regularly as you guys would probably want from a channel, but I appreciate those of you that have stuck around. I know I've lost a couple of subscribers here or there, and I respect that. That's not a problem. But I'm hoping, like I say, I've got the room set up. I'm going to get some more equipment. I'm going to try and make these videos a little bit more entertaining. I also answer these things I keep getting up on here. I haven't been able to do that a lot because this watermark comes along the bottom of the screen, and I'm not paid to advertise. So I don't really want to be advertising a company if I'm not being sponsored. Also, it kind of breaks YouTube rules as well, and I have had a warning about it. So I can't upload the stickers at the moment. So guys, thank you very much for watching. All the best to your teams. Let me know in the comments, like you did last time, on what you think of my predictions. Slate me if you want to, it's not a problem. Yeah guys, we'll see you on Friday for the opening day predictions. Cannot wait. Come on you R's. Let's do this guys. Take care. See you soon.